Hey everyone, how's it going? Octopus here and welcome back to Union Cross. So before we start this huge update, I just want to give a huge shout out to my sister Marlene. She had her 6th kid this morning at 6:30 a.m. A baby boy. It's her 2nd baby boy. She's got 4 girls, 2 boys now, so she's at 6 kids. Hopefully she stops because Christmas is getting expensive. But congratulations to her. Hunter, welcome to the world. I got a lot to teach you. Really happy about that because Hunter and Penelope will be around the same age. 3 months difference, which is really good. So she has someone to grow up with. Really nice. So again, Marlene, congratulations. I don't know if you watch my videos or not, but there you go. Welcome to the world, Hunter. Welcome to the world. So anyways, let's jump into this. There's a lot to talk about, but there's not a lot to talk about content-wise. And also, what happened? What happened to Black Friday? What happened to the deals? What happened to anything? And damn, look at the piggies on there and the mushroom hats. I'm jealous. I'm super jealous of these pets right now. Everyone's got like really cute looking pets, even though I really don't care about the pet system too much until they release something I really like. But the pig so far has been one of the best, and the mushroom hat. I love that mushroom hat. So anyways, enough being distracted. Let's jump into this. First things first is the weekly gem quest. We are facing the werewolf, which has a really low counter on his head. So if anything, this should be pretty straightforward, very quick. I will be doing the guides on my free-to-play account as soon as possible. Hopefully right after this one, because I do got a little bit of time. Penelope is asleep for the next 3 hours, so I'm in the clear, which I'm really happy about. Get to edit these videos, clean up some other stuff I haven't done, and I'm good. So I will try to get a recording of this up as soon as possible. So that's the weekly gem quest. We got Union Cross, which is the biggest highlight of this whole thing. Now, Union Cross is not that big of a deal. It's a lot of free stuff. You get some free jewels, so it's a really good, quick way to gather a bunch of materials to help you out. Magic mirrors, magic brooms now. By the way, let's go into the notice. But Union Cross is not something you need to like farm and spend a bunch to be competitive in it. You don't have to spend a lot of jewels is what I'm trying to say. You can just jump in there, be a healer, and back up everyone. All the heavy damage dealers, you'd be like, oh, you died, I revive you. You died, I revive you. And then when your rotation comes around, someone revives you, and then you revive people. But Union Cross, you don't need to be super powerful. It's just be supportive. Don't be tapping and swiping if you're only doing 1 damage. That's just a waste. But what I'm excited about for Union Cross is that, well, number 1, Magic Broom set number 1 and Magic Broom set number 2. That means we're getting 2 Magic Brooms in this 1 week if I'm reading this notice properly. If I'm not reading this notice properly, go in the comment section and just tell me, hey, Octo, you don't know what you're talking about. But from what I can see here, it says we have 2 Magic Broom sets, means there should be 2 Magic Brooms, 1 in each set. So excited about that. 1 week, 2 Magic Brooms. Hopefully they keep that up. That's really nice. I don't know if this is a super hard one. It is. Powerful bosses are here, so it might be a super hard one. Hopefully not. But they finally listened to one really important thing about Union Cross, guys, and that is different bonus times. We got extra bonus times. That is super exciting. Like I said before, Union Cross, they're trying to make it better, and they are doing that over time. I wish there was more farmable event medals. I wish those the Venturer, I really want to see the Venturer there all the time. So free-to-play players have something to farm. Even just general players can have something to farm, to get traits on, to get good guilds, to just fix their Keyblades. I feel like there always should be the Venturer in Union Cross, no matter what's happening, unless they're introducing like a new Union Cross medal, like HPO or the Rabbit, Pooh and Piglets, all that. Sorry, it was Tigger, not Piglet. Piglet would have been awesome. So anyways, happy for this. Good job, Cena. Multiple bonus times. That is one good thing about this update. That's a solid. Now let's jump into the rest, which kind of goes downhill from here, guys. In my opinion, anyways. And that's because it's supposed to be Cyber Monday, Black Friday. What is going on? Where's our deals? I haven't seen anything. Our avatar boards are 2,000 jewels. There's nothing really special in them. There's no half price on anything. No special polls to say, hey, guess what? You got this poll for 1,500 this week. There's no VIP. We'll get into the VIP in a second. I'm really let down compared to what they did last year, compared to what they're doing now. I'm kind of wondering what's going on. And I know all of you guys are too. What should we jump into first? VIP or Aerial High Score Challenge? I want to hit VIP first. I'm going to hit VIP first. So, we're still getting only 4 copies, so 2 weeks. It's good and bad. If you don't have a lot of money to spend and you just want to buy a little bit now, you have to buy 2 times, which is $40 Canadian for me, to get this guy fully gilted. Are these medals necessary to be gilted? No, they're more utility for this one specifically, but it's still a bummer that you can't get all copies to gilted in one VIP package. The bonus of buying 2 VIP packages, and that's 2 weeks of an extra 1400 jewels for those of you who do support the VIP system. So we got key art number 12, which gets us 3,000 plus 1400 jewels, 4,400 over 2 weeks of purchasing. That's 8,800, and you get to gilt trait this guy, gilt and trade him. So amazing artwork. I love this one. It's a lot of people don't like this one. Something about it just gets to me. He looks all moody. He's like, I can't deal with this right now. And this is everyone's feeling right now. See this face right here? Hopefully I remember to edit this and zoom into this shit, because this is how irritated people are right now. What's going on with the whole Black Friday deals not really being there, and a lot of people are calling Black Friday steals. I agree and disagree on some of those situations. I'll talk about it in the end of all this, but that's our faces right now. Cena, see this? You know what's going on. So what does he do? He is pretty good. Now in the era of Kyrie EX, not so much. Hopefully I click on the right one. Ah, of course I didn't. Of course I didn't. First try. Right there. So deals 8 hits for 2 turns. You raise it. So 2 turns you get to do this. Good for rating, good for Union Cross, so on and so on. When you're trying to 1-turn stuff, not so much. Even if you get extra attack on this, again, if you have Kyrie X, there's no need for this medal at all. It's better just use Kyrie X. If you have 2 copies, use 2 Kyrie X's. If you have copycat medals, copy your Kyrie X instead of putting this guy in there. There's absolutely no point besides doing a little bit extra damage, but you're missing out on that copycat for Kyrie X to get the extra upright strength buff. So it doesn't really equal on that 8.12 multiplier there, in my opinion. For those of you who don't have Kyrie X and you're nowhere near to getting a Kyrie X, this is a good buy. It is not bad if you're willing to purchase VIP for 20 bucks or whatever the price it is for you guys. It's a good medal, guys, especially if you get extra attack on it. It's '1 thing to get on this medal. You get to get that 2 times, so 4 strength up. You get 4 defense up. You get 4 tribute strength up. Or sorry, 2 tribute strength up. I don't know if I said 4 on everything. And 2 attribute defense up. So it is pretty solid, especially when you... this medal and Master Ava, if you put those 2 medals together, you have pretty much a good buffing / attacks and defense. Mostly... the defense is good for Union Cross or missions where you can't do enough damage and you have to survive for extra turns. That's where these 2 medals kick in, Master Ava and this Key R12. But really, a lot of you guys can skip out on this. Even anyone who has 0.2 carry, you can skip out on this. The only difference out of this medal is that it's an HPO mixed with the buffing medal. So you get everything in one medal, which is really good for a lot of situations. This should help some of you guys in the Hades Cup as well. If you guys can copy this, if you can get extra attack on it, it will help you out in the Hades Cup right now. So that is key art number 12. Pretty good medal. Now that Kyrie X is here, I don't know what they're doing. I honestly feel like they're going back and forth too much. Oh, here's all the Foreteller EX medals, and now here you go. Here's key art 12, which... don't ask me, guys. Don't ask me. I just play the game. So, oh, besides that, VIP is pretty solid this week. You get Key R12, you get the Marluxia EX medal, which is really good for high score challenges if you don't have anything else. And you get yourself Fantasia Mickey B along with 2 loose magic brooms. So, pretty good buy. You don't get all those other special quests, but for a bunch of medals and a Fantasia Mickey B, it's a pretty good bang for your buck. Am I going to go for it? No, because I'm pretty solid where I am. I got plenty of jewels. This is my free-to-play account, by the way, guys. This isn't my main account. This is free-to-play account. And I've saved up 45,000 because I'm just not pulling for anything. I'm not pulling for Foretellers. I'm not pulling for Kyrie X because none of it's guaranteed. So let's jump back into this and go for the Aerial High Score Challenge. And this is where it gets interesting, guys. This is where it gets real interesting. Kyrie X is in the game. Foretellers are in the game. 0.2 Kyrie is in the game. What is this medal doing now? Well, 0.2 Kyrie, that you can ignore that part. But now that we have Kyrie X, Ariel. Let's say hello to Ariel, guys. Ariel, beautiful looking medal, by the way. Just love The Little Mermaid altogether. It's a good movie. You guys should watch it if you haven't. I don't know what you're doing here. If you haven't watched The Little Mermaid and you're playing Kingdom Hearts. Even though most of us don't like the under the sea level, but let's just go over this medal for a second. Raise your strength by 6 tiers for 1 turn. So your average buffing right now, 0.2 carry. That's the average. 6 tiers for 1 turn. Lowers target's defense by 1 tier for 1 turn. So that's nice. That's part of 0.2 carry's buffing system. And then restores 5 gauges. Also very nice, which 0.2 carry doesn't do. So if you get a bunch of copies of this and extra attack, you're looking at a very solid medal. 10 SP. You no longer need to use medals like Tyree. And you get all the buffs for strength in here, plus 2 general defense down if you hit that extra attack. If you don't, still better than 0.2 carry in a sense, because most of our medals these days raise attribute and lower attribute defense on the enemy while doing high damage. So 0.2 carries the Tyree buff, the 1 up, 1 down is not necessary as much as it was before, just because how powerful our buffs are now. But this is what I would have been saying if Kyrie X was in the game. Now that Kyrie X is in the game, I don't see the point to this medal besides newer players. But what's going to happen is the newer players are not going to be able to get anything, because if they don't pull Kyrie X and if they don't pull the foretellers, then they can't really compete in this to get top 5,000 to get at least 1 copy. And let's say if they do pull Kyrie X or the foretellers, or they buy VIP, then they don't really need Aerial. Aerial's outdated, like hugely outdated. If I can find a strategy where I can grab you guys, let's go to the quest right now. Also, my throat's dying. I'm real sorry, guys. Give me a second. I drank the water too fast and now I have hiccups. I'm sorry about the rest of this video. It's going to be terrible. So if you guys hit 50 million, you get yourselves 2 Aerials, which would be really good for new players and free-to-play players that don't have a 0.2 carry. But at the same time, if you have 0.2 carry, it helps you get that 50 million. But if you have 0.2 carry, you don't really need Aerial. So on and so on. And again, if you pull Kyrie X or the foretellers, you don't need Aerial. So Aerial and this high score challenge makes no sense at all, because they added Kyrie X and the foretellers to the percentage boost. You got stuff like this. Now 70 million, that seems pretty good, but that's probably like full foretellers and Marluxia and a Kyrie X. So this is what's happening right now for the 7 million for top 10, but that doesn't really matter. Border ranking is what we want, and currently there's only 2,350 players. That's currently. So top 1,000 at the moment with 32 million. Looking at this kind of setup, that's actually not that bad. But there is 2 foretellers right there, 1 for the friend, 1 for themselves. So if you at least pulled 1, looking pretty good. They hit 32 million, but that's not 50 million. So it's going to be hard to hit that 50 million. And that's usually what I go for with my high score challenges, to show you guys a setup that gets you the reward. Doesn't get you top 5,000, but at least get you the reward. Nowadays, it's a lot harder to do that. So I don't see the point of this high score challenge, if you guys ask me. If you get Aerial, if you get extra attack, bonus, like I said before, let's put her back up there. 4.68 multiplier. No one needs this medal boosted. No one needs this medal with extra damage. You don't need this medal guilted. So aiming for top 1,000 is just to aim for top 1,000. I'm obviously going to participate in the high score challenges. It's one of my favorite things to do. If my main account made top 1,000 and I guilted this medal, I wouldn't use it. Kyrie X is in the game. I have Kyrie X on my main account. I wouldn't use it. The only person that would use it is my free-to-play account. It doesn't look like enough to compete for this. This is supposed to be for people who don't have a buffer, but because everyone's going to be polling and everyone's pulled foretellers, it hurts the people who don't have it. So that's as much of a rant I can do about this high score challenge, this whole update. This is the only content we have right now, and Union Cross. Glad we have extra bonus times, but I really wish we had something else to do. Weekly gem quests are going to be really quick. I do got to do Coliseum, so there is content for me, and I got a lot of story mode to do. So for someone who's behind, yeah, there's plenty to do. For someone who's ahead, this should say completed. This is going to say completed very soon, and this is going to be say completed very soon as well. Special tab is special tab. That's whatever. That's just farming. So not much on content. There's no guilting campaign. There's no increased storage, half price. There's no deals that is going on right now. Everything is full price. The only Black Friday deal apparently is get these parts for 300 jewels instead. But besides that, I guess their Black Friday deal is like, hey, we brought back Kyrie X for a fallen price deal, which is nice for a lot of people who missed her, and hopefully you guys are pulling her. And the other thing that's kind of okay is that if you pull from one banner, you have a chance at all the foretellers. So that's pretty good as well. If you guys are committed to polling and you already have your Kyrie X's, you guys can do really, you can do amazing things. You can pull a lot of medals out of this. Like that's why you saw those top 10 people. They probably pulled a lot, but they have a lot of medals to show for it, where usually we pull a lot for one banner and we only get one spotlight medal. So yeah, this is really good, having 5 banners together and they're all connected in a sense, and you just mercy pull for the one you really want, which by the way should be Master Ava. She's the only one that's actually going to be useful for a long time. These other guys can be replaced very fast, and this one right here, I'm not going to pronounce the name because I think I butchered it last time, my apologies. Basically that strength 1 up, upright strength buff by 1 will also be easily replaced as well. So Master Ava, definitely the one you want to go for, but a lot of people will choose the other colors for their setups because of the certain colors, like upright magic for the fairy stars, the 3rd slot. You got power over here for Fenrir. You got magic over here for the end of fairy stars. So it depends on the person, but honestly, Master Ava on the 3rd slot is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So up to you guys what you are doing. Black Friday deals not really there. Very disappointed we don't have $5 VIP. It happened last year for 2 weeks. They didn't do it this year, so I don't know what's going on, guys. I'm sorry that, well, I'm not really apologizing. I had my hopes up. I was like, hey, they're probably gonna do it. I don't know, I felt like there's nothing really going on in the game anymore, but I felt like they wouldn't let us down, but they kind of did, and it is a letdown. Now I know that last year is different from this year, but they were doing so good last year on that sense of Black Friday, where this year they didn't really give us anything. And I was looking at some other games like phone apps, gacha games, and they did do stuff for Black Friday. They give like discounted prices more than they normally did, and like extra pulls, free pulls, stuff like that. And I was just like, what's going on in here? What's really happening right now? So without all that as well, you can't really ask for so much. I know that as what I just said makes sense, but also you got to realize how much they have been giving us. The permanent jewels, 300 jewels a day, that's amazing. We got our daily login bonus increase, which is nice as well. We haven't seen a 5 mercy pull ever since they did that, which kind of makes me worried, but if they bring back 5 mercy pulls on certain medals, then it's not that bad, guys. This is all just really, really OP stuff that I guess they're just giving out. They're like, hey, here's a chance at everything at once. Go for what you guys want to go for. So in a way, it's good. In a way, it's bad. You guys got to take what you guys got to take from it. For me, personally, my 2 counts are pretty much set. I'm okay. So I'm quite happy that I'm saving a bunch of jewels and we're logging in and we're getting a ton. We have dailies. By the way, the daily login for missions is the same for party and for solo. So they didn't really change the missions. It's an easy 1,000 jewels again and 300 jewels every day. So again, there's a lot of free jewels everywhere. This depends where you guys want to go for it. There's not a lot of Black Friday deals, but they did listen to a lot of things we did want. So that's pretty much everything. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I know a lot of you guys are probably going to be disappointed about the $5 VIP. I am disappointed about that. It would have been really nice to see, but again, there's a lot of other things in the game that are really nice, like the increase of jewels that we're getting every week is amazing as well. So if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.